So, about Master of Disguise.
No. Okay, next.
I hope you're in the bed because you're staring at the
No,
ceiling.
fuck that. We're not doing that. Shut the fuck up.
I hope you're in bed. You're staring at the ceiling.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to a shitty podcast called Staring at the Ceiling, where I sit with four other idiots and we discuss things that some of you may watch. Today, I have a can of Monster Ultra Paradise, sugar-free. We're going to do a taste test.
Okay. Yeah. How's it taste?
Okay.
It tastes like ass. Anyways, welcome to Staring at the Ceiling. My name is Jordan, and I'm joined by...
That's a country.
It's a river, too, motherfucker. I'm joined...
It's a lot of Michael Jordan.
I'm joined by Caden, our resident idiot.
My name's Jeff.
There we go. All right.
Fucking useless.
Okay, who's this? I don't want to say your username, Mitchell.
It's Diggs
What's your-
McGriggs. It's fine.
All right.
Brian.
Oh,
You just fucked it up.
What are we? We've already used our real names before. Why are we like?
Yeah.
Why are we pussyfooting around?
Your
Fucking
name is in your YouTube channel.
Oh, it is.
Jesus Christ! Okay, I'm Mitchell. All right, Jordan, speak.
Hey, everybody.
Caden, speak. Caden. Jay, speak.
Hello.
Brian.
Master of Disguise Turtle Suit.
Okay, we're fucking starting. Let's go. Staring at the ceiling. What's the topic?
I hope you're in bed, baby. Cause
This is trash.
That's not the damn one. That's not the damn one. Get on topic for real.
We're never gonna get any subscribers.
That was a good one.
What fucking topic?
Okay. Look, game announcements. What were your favorite game announcements?
I don't fucking know.
I don't have any.
Shut the fuck up! God damn!
Who the hell plays video games?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, what are we doing? Who are we talking about? Nintendo Direct. You guys like
Yeah,
Nintendo?
okay.
I don't.
What
I
was
do actually,
what
but I
was
don't.
in the Nintendo Direct? I don't remember. Oh yeah, No More Heroes 3. That was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I missed the direct. Whoops.
So
I'm looking through it right now again.
Nintendo Erect.
There was that Mario Golf game.
another
You
one.
can run. You can run in that game.
Whoa, they're running in the Mario Golf game.
Oh my god!
Run and jump, man. Can run.
Holy shit! You can't jump though. Can't jump.
Oh,
Yeah, you can. They can jump too. They can like
Oh, you can
run and they can sprint.
there's no
They can
bing bing
walk.
woohoo, only woohoo.
It's kind of like you know how you go to the golf course in GTA 5, and you
Yeah.
can like walk around and play golf. It's kind of like that, you know.
That's what I've always wanted, a golf game where you simulate every bleeding second of golf, where you have to pick up your ball and walk a mile and hit it and walk to it and hit it again, and maybe you get it in. But then you go to the green and you try putting and it takes you 20 times and you want to kill yourself by the end of it.
Yakuza 3 is a fun game.
Yeah.
Is it fun? Game?
It's not actually. It's actually the worst one.
It's pretty shit sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like
My
good
favorite
like
part-
half the time.
My favorite part of Yakuza 3 is when they decided that they would release it in the West and take out all the fun so that people wouldn't like it and want other games to be ported to the West. I don't know why they decided to do that.
I mean, even with the fun, it's not that fun, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that says a lot.
Oh
Even
yeah,
the fun,
yeah, good.
even the fun is not fun.
Okay, Smash Brothers. You guys like Smash? Mothers.
I haven't played it since like. When was the last time I played it?
I haven't played it since Joker was released.
I haven't played it since 2020.
I know
so-
everyone here is a big fan
New character was kind of fun.
of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
No.
Oh,
I can't believe whose stupid idea was it to have two characters as one, but they're completely different characters.
Well, they did that before.
With
With
who?
Zelda and Sheik.
No, but it's the same person. It's not the. It's
I
not
mean,
the same.
no, but they are the same person.
Or, I don't know. I don't know anything about Xenoblade.
Yeah, they're
so-
like
they're
they're like
same
the
people.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
Hannah Montana. You know, it's like
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that makes a lot more sense. Now
Yeah.
I get it.
Best
Yeah.
of both worlds, baby.
Oh yeah, then they announced Skyward Sword HD, $60 for a game that came out like 10 years ago.
$60 for a game that nobody liked.
Yes.
And I liked it. I liked it. You know, Skyward Sword. That was a pretty. I
Yeah,
liked
so
it.
no one liked it.
Hey, shut up. I
No one
liked
that
it.
matters likes.
I liked it
Gotcha.
too, actually.
Oh, shut up!
But
Just
it-
like
it
waggling. You
was-
like
it's-
waggling the Wii remote, like
Yeah, I sure did. The combat was the combat is the best combat in the Zelda series because of how technical it
No.
can get.
that
Yes,
goes
I
to
will
Link's.
sit- I will- I
That
will
goes to
sit here-
Link's crossbow training.
You can do
Yeah,
crossbow
okay,
training.
go
with
after.
Skyward Sword that makes it better. Makes it better.
Yeah.
I will sit here and defend wagging. I will sit here, go on an adventure with Link, and use the Wii remote like my sword, like a real sword, and I can experience that.
Yeah,
Only
because the
Wii.
Wii motion sensor was so accurate.
Hey, it
Oh,
had the Wii Motion Plus.
Yeah, Motion Plus.
Yeah, it still didn't even work that good.
No, it did. It did.
You
I
have
tell
to
you,
press
it
down on the
actually-
D-pad to recalibrate it every 5 seconds. Doesn't mean it was bad.
I know. I didn't have to. Do
Yeah,
that.
bro,
It
you're
actually
right.
worked fine. But now they let you control it with the right analog stick. I don't know how it's gonna work because like
Oh,
you can only
yeah.
go in so many directions. But like
Don't
the
worry.
thing was, is that
Well,
you have-
they made it work for No More Heroes, so I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm looking. So like, you just got me looking at Wii games with like really good motion controls and like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like
Let's
I'm
talk
looking
about
at
that.
a video of Eminem's Beach Party, and you know, like I think this game looks really cool.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
bro. And
Good as
all the
kart racing.
fun kart racing
Yeah.
games that came out. That
Yeah, I have the
Had-
Wii one. It's really good, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deca Sports. Deca
Well,
Sports.
that's actually a good topic. Let's talk about since the Wii is kind of such a divided idea now. Because when it came out, everybody was so excited, and then it was kind of you know.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how like it kickstarted that motion, like the motion game, whatever
Fat.
wireless motion, whatever it's called.
Well, I mean, the iToy did that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
the
no
iToy
one-
kind
who,
of. Yeah,
who played the iToy?
the Wii like streamlined it more.
Yeah,
The Wii made it more accessible to a broad audience. The
I think they did
popularized
like-
the concept.
Everything after that became worse.
Yes.
PS Move, that was trash. I'll never forgive Sony for putting Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, and Jack and Daxter in their own game together in some shitty PS Move mini
Wait.
game. That's
They did that? I don't even remember that.
yes, it's called PlayStation Heroes. No, they don't want to talk about it because it was stupid. It's supposed to be. You think it'd be like one of the greatest crossovers of all time? Trash. Reduced to
I thought PlayStation Heroes was that fighter that they made.
no, that's PlayStation All Stars.
That's also.
Oh yeah. See, they make a bunch of useless crap nobody remembers.
And then Microsoft Connect that died. Wii U.
All I remember about
Oh,
PlayStation Move was
Kinect.
there was a No More Heroes port on it, and that was it.
I don't even think that was for PlayStation Move. I think that was just for regular
Oh, but you
PlayStation.
could- I know you could use Move on it.
That was Heroes Paradise, right, or whatever.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
really,
it was the
really,
one where
really.
they censored shit for some reason about. It.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They kept it fine for the Wii, apparently. Not
Yeah.
good enough for the PS3.
It's like Conker's Bad Fur Day, where on the fucking Xbox port they censor fucking cuss words. Like,
Yeah, I thought they kind of did that anyway, though. It was kind of like the joke.
they only censored like fuck and shit in N64,
yeah,
but
you're right.
they censor like no, they didn't even censor shit. I'm sorry, they censored fuck, and that was it.
Yeah, you're right.
But in
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
Live Reloaded.
Great Mighty Pooh just straight up says he's gonna throw a shit at you.
Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna throw
and the Xbox version, they censored more. It was fucking weird.
I have the Wii still, like my old ass Wii. I think the best
I do too.
thing, the Wii's actually aged, I think, really well because you can soft mod it extremely easily and
Oh yeah.
do a lot of cool stuff with it.
I gave my
it's
Wii.
a really easy platform to mod, and you can legally acquire games digitally. I have to say that for legal reasons.
Yeah. That's how I play fucking Number Heroes. I fucking legally acquired it digitally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right, Nintendo. We're fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gave
we're
my Wii to
fans.
my sister and never got it back.
Good.
I still had my Wii, but for some reason, all my modding attempts always fail.
It's also the best GameCube.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I have a story about that. I had a GameCube disc in my my Wii one time, my first Wii, and like the cord was out, like the power cord was out, like in the middle of like the walkway, my room, because it had to be like that. And my grandma, she wouldn't trip over it. She'd like step on it or step near it, and the Wii would fall over.
You almost
And
killed
one
your
day it
grandma.
fell over, and the freaking GameCube disc got freaking stuck in the Wii, and I had to get a new Wii because they still had to pull it out. And that was Sonic Adventure 2. I'll
Man,
take
your
a
grandma,
there again.
your grandma sucks, dude.
Now she cool. She bought me the Wii. She bought me the Wii because she did that.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, my Wii remote's always stopped working for some reason, and I think what I figured it out is I think it's if you leave the batteries in them, it's like the battery acid or something.
Ugh.
So I started taking those out.
Yeah, it's gross.
Well, with battery acid.
But yeah, you know the Wii, it had quite a few good games, and it had a lot. It had way
Shovelware.
more shitty games.
Yeah, because everything was so easy to develop for that system that it was just a shovelware paradise.
Yeah.
Like remember when they released Ninja Bread Man 5 times but reskinned it?
Yeah,
That's not shovelware. What are you talking about?
Shit, you're right, bro.
That's not shovelware. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Like, that game's actually good. Like, fuck you. Man.
What about EA?
I'm not taking that shit. All right, on Ninja
Okay.
Bread Man.
Watch your
I'm
tongue.
not about to spam for that shit.
Hey,
What?
look, there's no such thing as pro Ninja Bread Man strats.
Yeah, there is. You still know.
All right, stream it. I dare you.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll lose all your subscribers and everybody's gonna hate you.
No, I won't.
Okay.
No, I won't, bitch. Fuck you.
Okay,
more
so
like me for your head, man.
So like, I hurt my wrist like banging my hand on the table for that.
Oh, that hurt your wrist by yeah.
so are there,
Fuck you. Fuck you.
was there any other gaming news?
Yeah,
How
more
How about
like,
you try and speedrun Ninja Bread Man, motherfucker? Alright.
listen, I'll
Let's do
tell you all you need to know. More like Ninja Head, man. He discreetly sucks you off.
All right, well, so
Thanks,
what gaming news besides Nintendo Direct is there?
Oh,
I know.
I want to talk about Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Is it finally the final one that was promised from the beginning?
Honestly, that's a pretty good game, in my opinion.
No, it's not.
Yo, see the Yuffie DLC. I think is gonna be real worth it, and I think it's gonna be like a thing that's telling everybody the next Final Fantasy VII remake part is gonna be PS5 only.
Yeah.
And so that means that they get to actually develop it really well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Make it look real nice. And then there's Final Fantasy 16, which looks fucking dope.
So it was a Nintendo Direct, and it was the PlayStation.
Oh, we can talk about that. Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
So, like, I think, well, first off, so the dude that's like with Yuffie, the Kishibe or whatever his
Sonon.
yeah. So the Japanese actor that plays him is known. He's like specifically known for playing people who die or have like something tragic like happen to him in the current event of the story.
He's the Japanese Sean Bean.
So the guy. So basically, I mean, it's probably already confirmed because he's not with the team. This dude's probably gonna die, or he's probably something gonna happen to him for Yuffie's development.
Yeah.
And I think what's gonna happen, how they're gonna explain you losing like your materia and stuff, is that like at the end of like Yuffie's campaign, you're gonna see Yuffie go and steal all the party like materia, and then she probably loses it, and then that's it, and then that's how you start part 2.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna die though, because he's a completely original character that has never been in anything before, and he's being made specifically for this DLC. And he's definitely gonna die.
He's gone. That dude's dead.
How do you know he's not? How do you know if he isn't? Right?
The only thing I understand is like the
Yeah, how do you know? How do you know? Are you in there with Tetsuya Nomura?
You always got to be that guy.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
the deep ground stuff.
What if he's a new
Like
core
option.
party member?
Like it's like extra content. Like it's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
you just seen the first game, but he was always there.
I mean, some of these characters were in the original game. Except that no one cared about them. They're like random NPCs.
Oh, that was like Jesse.
Well, no, not like her. Like they were actual like
Jesse,
characters. Some of the characters that, like in the remake, the new ones they added are characters from like expanded universe stuff. They added the books, the audio logs, stuff like that, and some characters that were in the original game. That like some NPCs, some random NPCs that no one cared about because no one knew. They just made them to an actual character. Like one of the what's her name? Little news reporter girl. Like she's from one of like the audio logs.
Oh, the weird chick in.
Yeah, and so is Leslie, the dude with Don Canario stuff. He's from one of the audio logs too.
Oh, the twink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I was wondering what he
Twink
was
or
from.
Twunk. That's
He looks like
difference.
he looks like Denzel from Advent Children. That's who I thought it was.
Okay, well there was that.
I know there's only two of us that care about Final Fantasy in here, so whatever.
We should talk about the Kakarot DLC that got announced.
The history of Trunks DLC.
I'm Trunks Reese. Pull out the sword.
Pull out the sword.
The history of Fox.
Wow,
Shut up.
We've already devolved into this.
You know what? I thought it was pretty good. Okay.
I think we devolved since the beginning, to be honest.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good
Doomed
episode.
from the
Anyway.
start.
No, it wasn't. Shut up. So the history of Trunks, I was thinking I was expecting like a super thing. I wasn't expecting the history of Trunks. But like something based on that. But it's pretty cool. It could be pretty good.
I have
So,
no clue what the
I'm
fuck they're gonna do because that special is short as fuck.
It is short. I'm wondering if they're gonna drag it out because it's supposed to be bigger than the other two. Like it's supposed to be like an actual like expansion kind of thing, while the other two were just like bonus episodes.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do exactly because there's not much to go off of there.
I guess there's gonna be I guess it's gonna be more of the like a destroyed world, and you'll have to you actually get to explore it or something. I don't know. So there's more quests and stuff.
That'd be
That's
cool,
what
I
I'm
guess.
guessing. But it sounds cool. Goku has died.
Goku has died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully we
Yeah.
can fucking engage some conversation with this topic. What have you guys been playing recently?
Yeah.
Cooking Simulator.
Actually.
Yeah, I bought all the DLC and
Okay, let's talk. Okay, I want to hear more about this. Why?
it's so I initially bought it as a joke because I was I saw who the fuck did I watch streaming? I watched Vinesalt, Vinny fucking stream it, right? I watched 5 seconds, I was like, oh, this would be funny, and I bought it, and I bought the pizza DLC, and I accidentally became addicted to it, so then I bought the fucking bakery DLC, and then it turns out the bakery DLC is a completely different game pretty much, and there's a shit ton of shit to learn, and it's fucked.
Like Cooking Simulator lore.
There's Gordon Ramsay's in it. There's Food Network DLC, dude.
Is Paul
No, Paul Dean's in it, but you do competitions and shit in the Food Network one. It's cool, and you can so the game has like plate breaking, where you can fucking break plates and drop food all over the floor. So yeah, that's the thing.
That sounds like the best part of the game.
It is the best part. The only issue is that like there's not really a mechanic for if food gets on the ground if it gets dirty or not. So like it's kind of pointless. The only annoying thing is like you just have to pick it up again. Like yeah, but like you can like bust like fucking olive oil bottles on the wall and it looks like piss like on the fucking walls and shit. It's
Good.
pretty good. But yeah,
You've been doing any
It is really good.
lately?
Streaming?
Samurai Showdown stuff.
I've been doing like tournaments and shit. Yeah, mainly. I haven't streamed the game in a bit because like it's kind of hard to do it because like what we do is like parsec and shit. It's kind of hard to stream that. But
You won anything lately?
I just go like 9th and top 8, like 7th, something like that.
Loser.
But like, but yeah, I get like 7th. We did a team tournament yesterday and got 4th. So
Nice.
yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's why I've been doing in that basically. And, like,
What about you, Jay?
What I've been playing recently, I have really just been fucking playing some RPGs. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII again for my video. It's gonna come out, and I've been playing Thousand Arms, which that's an old PlayStation RPG where it's kind of like Soccer Wars, sort of, like seems like a JRPG, and you actually except like you actually get with the girls that are in your party. Not every party member is a girl, but you take them on dates and you make them stronger, and then you forge weapons with like them by making it like, and then you forge your weapon and make it stronger by like going out with them or playing mini games with them and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Sounds stupid. Sounds like a
You
stupid
sound
game.
stupid.
No, I don't. Okay, don't even play.
You know, I don't think I played a game in a while. I think the last time I played was a Legacy of Goku 2. Because I've just been kind of doing other stuff. I've been watching DVDs a lot, though. But,
DVD.
yeah.
Blu-rays.
Yeah, mostly DVDs, but yeah, some Blu-rays. Yeah, I've
Blu-rays
been
are
like,
too damn expensive.
yeah, also they don't really... There's a lot of things that companies just kind of stop releasing stuff on Blu-ray. And so if they release anything, it's usually DVD, unfortunately. But,
Still, even now.
yeah, well...
what
it's
shit's
never
getting
more-
released on DVD? What?
So, for example, WWE stuff, they only release
Yeah.
like major pay-per-views and only on DVD now because it's cheaper to produce DVDs. And so,
Oh, fuck Vince McMahon and his cheap ass.
don't worry, he can pay Brock Lesnar $5 million a year, or what was it? Yeah, like $5 million a year to show up twice.
Yeah, and he's running out of ideas. They've even talked about
Ran out
that
of ideas a very long time ago.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess it's not profitable or something. Who knows? But
Everybody's into MMA now. Like that's kind of the thing. I think
Oh,
WWE.
That's what I see people be into.
Yeah.
That or Japanese wrestling.
Oh yeah, New Japan. That's
Japanese
that's
wrestling is
also crazy.
Oh yeah.
But I've heard AEW's pretty good. But
AEW's nice.
But yeah, I see anime Blu-rays still, like a lot.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
too expensive.
And then they're like $80 for 2 episodes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
animation studios are cheap, and they're
Well,
like,
so
here,
That's
let's
what
release
Japan
this.
does. Let's do it too.
So I actually looked more into that recently. So the thing is, what a lot of times the season will actually be like the full season will actually like near the same price like the Blu-rays or a little bit over, but they'll release like say like versus Mario, right? Let's say Mario has a current airing season, right? They'll release Blu-rays for people to buy, knowing that people are going to like rate or like really want that content, and people end up buying the Blu-rays with like 3 episodes on it.
Yeah.
And even though they should wait for the whole season to be released at a better price with all the episodes. So
still, but they never, even domestically, they never drop the price of like the individual like 12.
Yeah,
like the individual
Funimation is really bad.
and stuff. Like I have a Blu-ray of Iron Blooded Orphans, and it has the first 10 episodes on it, and I bought that at a local video store, and I still paid like $50 for it, which is kind of insane. You're paying for like a third of the season.
I remember when I was a young boy and I used to fucking buy Blu-rays just to watch shit. It was terrible for fucking anime.
Funimation is really bad.
What would you buy? Give us some examples. Reveal it to the world.
Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. I got on not Blu-ray. That wasn't fucking Blu-ray. It was just normal DVD.
Oh, you
fucking like.
actually, Mitch, you better keep that.
Well, I don't know where the fuck it is now. It's like.
Oh man, you messed up. It's Funimation.
You also watched
Lost Light.
Chobits.
No, I didn't watch
Chobits?
Chobits, actually. I did not watch Chobits.
You watched Chobits.
I didn't watch Chobits. I remember the old Funimation DVDs would always have like an ad. Was it Funimation? I don't fucking know. It was an anime DVD, and they would have like fucking ads for Zoids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
And
the
I wanted
Slayers
to get
ad?
Zoids.
this is good.
No, I didn't get a Slayers ad. I got an ad for this shitty looking Romeo and Juliet anime from Funimation.
dude, I got that on one of mine too. I can't remember what DVD. I don't know if it was
What
a
the
Dragon
I
Ball
would-
Z movie or something.
I would,
But-
yeah,
It looked so bad.
I would see it every time I'd go to fucking like rewatch like episodes of Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, and I'd hate it every single fucking time. But I remember it by heart now.
What's wrong with it?
What a great retelling of the classic story. I'm so excited to watch it someday.
It looked terrible. I hated it.
I'd get ads for on the old Funimation volumes for Blue Gender. They're really pushing that.
That's a
I don't know.
good show.
Is it good? Because it looks like the way I see it, I'm like, this could be cool, but it also could be really bad because you don't see a whole lot in the trailers.
I think it's a little too long for the story it tells. Like I'm a big mecha guy, so I really kind of had an interest in it. It's basically like mech and alien things, and they fight each other. But it takes like a weird turn, but it takes so long to get there. It's a 25 episode show, but I feel like it could be condensed to 12.
You said like Max, and I thought you were gonna say like Max and Ruby for some weird.
Yeah, Max and Ruby, bro. The first 25 episodes of Max and Ruby where Max fucking kills Ruby.
Yeah,
You could have done that in the 12th episode, honestly.
Ruby kills Max.
Yeah, they were in the field and he was powering up and he was getting really high. Remember?
yeah. He had his weapons ready. Fucking on. He was on fucking edge on that shit.
Caden, you're an aficionado on obscure garbage DVDs,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to Dragon Ball. Do you know what like those
Yeah.
red box Dragon Ball DVD things are? I have
Which
one.
one? The original Dragon Ball?
No, it's Dragon Ball Z. It's like a red box. It's got the terrible US theme. Excuse me, the amazing US theme of Rock the Dragon. And the
Oh,
other
you
says-
have the Ocean box set?
it's not like a box set.
Yeah.
It's just like a. It's just like
Probably
a.
don't look up stuff.
It's
What-
like a,
how many- Like, how many discs did it have?
I don't remember. I think it had like one disc, maybe. And it was just like.
Oh, I know. Okay. It was Ultimate Uncut. That's what it was.
How the fuck do you know that?
It was the first. It
It's
was the
Kate.
first. It was the first set.
Yeah, but the audience doesn't know.
For audience, Caden has some weird scent power where you can sense out some really obscure media. Some of this media is really stupid, but he can sniff it out.
It's got a
And
problem.
that's why he uses this. No, it's not a problem. That's a pretty good thing, honestly. He can help us like find lost media. But Caden will always find some weird thing in the past. Right there.
Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z. Ow!
That was
Yeah, it had a shiny case, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. So that was Ultimate Uncut. It was from they actually didn't finish the line. What they were doing, Funimation, is they're re-releasing all the stuff that was Ocean dubbed, with their dub and uncut. So also the Japanese, because the Ocean ones didn't, and so it's from the first kind of set. They released separately, but they also did have a box set, kind of like they did with their older volumes. But anyways, so yeah, there was 7 in that one, the red one, and then there was supposed to be like let's see how many. I think like 5 in the second one, but they only released 2 of them. But they released a box set. So if you bought the box set, there's just like 3 empty spaces.
Okay.
Because they never finished it. They released like the cover art for the third one. Like you can find that online, and they actually did. My understanding is that they did show all they did dub all of them and show them on Cartoon Network. They just didn't release them on DVD. So like, good luck finding the rest of them.
It's scary.
No.
You know that like from a vague description offhand.
That is some Rain Man tier shit right there, dude.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
I bet you can tell us the exact dimensions of it too.
Well, I mean, it's just.
He probably can't tell you. To be honest.
No, but you know the numbers. I know you do.
You know the numbers, Mason.
I'll leave that up to your
You know the
imagination.
numbers, Caden?
Make it interesting, but yeah. So like, they also replaced the intro with It was really weird. They replaced the intro with some new Ultimate Uncut one, and it's basically like just this like generic like like music, like kind of like metal music, and it has like just like random clips in the show with all these weird filters put over it. It's a really weird intro.
That sounds like the most early 2000s thing to do.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I want to talk about the Funimation intros. The one after Rock the Dragon that was like Funimation.
Oh, I hate that one. I hate that one so much.
It's so
Is
bad.
it Dragon Ball?
No, it's
That you probably got that because
it's
it's
the
Canadian,
instrumental.
and that was Ocean. That's when they came back, Ocean, but that was only in Canada. They got the later episodes with Ocean, which is weird because
Why? Because I'm a Canadian.
yeah, and they had like 40 episodes that were always Funimation that Ocean never dubbed, so that was probably really weird.
Oh shit.
But
That's
yeah,
funny.
so that the Funimation intro is terrible. The first one after the Rock the Dragon, because like the theme is cool. It's just the title theme, the Falconer one. But they just took like random clips from like 3 episodes at the end of the Frieza saga and the beginning of the Garlic Jr. saga, and it's really bad.
I still think I like the original Dragon Ball English opening. It was like the original Dragon Ball series English opening. Get those Dragon Balls! Watch out for them all! Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I like it. It's pretty good.
Classic.
Pretty good dub.
Yo, you know what's funny? It's like Ocean, I think, is actually a good studio, but I think that was their like B studio that did the Dragon Ball dubs. That's why they suck.
Well, they also worked in. It was weird because like Funimation kind of like they like licensed it to Pioneer or something. I don't know. It was weird, but they worked with them and Saban, who did like the American Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And so that's why the script is so weird and like censored.
Yeah.
From what I understand is because of Saban. And actually, if you go to the Ocean dub, I don't know about the later stuff because I think they just used whatever random crap they have, like the Mega Man theme from Ruby Spears. But anyways, the early episodes, like the first Ocean stuff before Funimation took over in America, I was hearing the soundtrack in the background, and I was like, it really feels like a Saturday morning cartoon.
The 4 Kids music they put in.
Yeah,
all
so
the
the
time,
replacement score that was in the Ocean dub, at least in the beginning, it was done by like Saban's like composer that did like Power Rangers, and so that really explains it.
That's so weird.
I know.
Like I like Ocean dubs. Black Lagoon has a good one. Death Note has a good one.
Oh yeah, they did do them.
Yeah, they
voices are the problem.
They even did a lot of the original Gundam dubs. Like, the very first Gundam dub was for the movies, which was terrible.
Damn.
Oh yeah, the Duchy of
That
Sion.
was so goddamn bad.
Yeah, and then Ocean took over, and the main Amuro is the same voice as Light in Death Note. It's really funny to hear.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ocean. Yeah, like in the early 2000s, they were one of the better like English dub companies. Like they had some of the better English dubs for like Japanese games. In the 2000s, like they did let's see, Mega Man X Command Mission, X8, Maverick Hunter X. That was them. So
Yeah.
We need the company that did X7, man.
yeah, Capcom. Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah.
Like X4, dude.
It's really weird that
Why did they make? It was
Okay,
real
no.
talk. Why did they make like X's voice so light? I don't know, like it's because it's like
they're dumb.
I know it's the same voice actor for Mega Man and Mega Man 8, but like that does not fit X. Who's like obviously
Yeah,
older.
they really changed it up because they went from like to I'm Vegeta now.
Yeah, the voice
Like,
director must not have been very good because the voice direction seems like crap.
Well,
Yeah.
back then they didn't have the beeps, so
Yeah,
they were like,
it was
okay,
probably not very organized.
you have to rewrite a lot of the English to fit the mouth movements. So it's
Yeah.
like it split up the sentences really weird.
Yeah, so I'm just assuming
Yeah.
the director, maybe someone else, I don't know, was like, yeah, this voice actress did Mega Man, and this is also Mega Man, so we'll just use them.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's really weird, by the way, that Dragon Ball Super has like 2 English dubs.
Yeah.
Like and then Bang Zoom. And then like
Really
the
bizarre.
Bang Zoom dub has people that work at Funimation, but they're just on different roles. It's really weird.
Yeah, so like they tried making this like little thing like, oh, the Bang Zoom dub is gonna have like the Ocean dub actors.
No, it doesn't even have the Ocean dub actors. It just has
Which one has
No.
it?
no. What they did in Bang Zoom and Funimation, I think, actually, is that for the copy Vegeta, they got Ocean dub Vegeta for both of them or some shit.
That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Even though that art is
Also,
trash.
I like
Brian
how
Gunn, I believe his name is.
I like how the voice actor for Zamasu in Funimation, they kept like his identity a secret for a while, and it turned out it was the fucking Dragon Ball Evolution Piccolo actor or some shit.
oh,
Okay, so like that movie is like an anomaly because apparently a lot of the actors actually like the actors themselves really like Dragon Ball, like the Bulma actor
Yeah.
really liked it. And she even told like the director, she was like, "Hey, Bulma has blue hair. Want me to dye my hair?" The director was like, "No, don't do it. It's fine."
yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a director that doesn't give a shit.
It's the same
Yeah.
Piccolo actor. He really liked Dragon Ball. It's just that they were like given such a bad director who clearly wanted to like. I feel like he clearly wanted to make the movie bad like this, so he could get like, a bunch of attention for it. That's what it feels like.
Who directed that movie, anyways?
A loser, and they actually. That's the reason why we have a Super, because Toriyama got so pissed at that movie that he was like, "No, I'm going to continue the series."
Yeah, because that would have been like the last thing, other than
James Wong is
Yeah,
who directed it.
So a loser.
Didn't he apologize for Dragon Ball Evolution? Like, he, like, defended himself for, like, a decade, and then he, like, finally apologized a couple years ago, and he had, like, this big, like, twit longer apologizing.
How do you
That's the dude who made the Final Destination movies.
yeah.
How do you go for like one of the best, like some of the best, one of the best comedic series of all time, to freaking that? How do you do that?
Get someone who doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. I double checked it. Yeah, fucking the voices of Masu is James Marsters, and like he was Evolution Piccolo.
It's,
I
un-
thought I'd say James Mario.
it's unfortunate that the Super Dub's got so many problems.
Yeah,
Like that, like that insert song dub they did for Ultra Instinct. It was really good.
Go 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 go!
yeah, it's less offensive when it's an ending or something. Like, it still sucks when it's an ending, like the dub or an opening. But like when it's like in the show itself, like
It's
that's
just
when it's like,
yeah.
more.
Also, there was just a lot of translation problems. I remember, like they did like a bunch of just
Yeah.
like there was that one terrible joke they did with Hit and stuff.
The donuts.
Yeah,
the donuts.
Now I will say it already started with we knew the signs were coming because the Xenoverse came before Super, and that's what he said. Like he said, time to make the donut.
That was the reference to it, but like that wasn't really like you couldn't really blame them for that because usually they get those before like they have really any idea of who they're voicing. But like Super, by the time like your Super rolls around and stuff, like they've got way more of an idea what they should be doing. They just weren't.
Messed up.
And it's funny because it was coming right off of Kai, which is like the best dub they've done. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Kai does not have Mondo cool, and that's bad. I mean,
Get the Super Funimation endings where the audio mixing is off and the voices are really quiet and it sounds awful.
Also, why do they speed it up? They like speed it up ridiculously.
Yeah. To be honest, I have nothing against like Colin Klinkenberg. I think her Luffy's it was alright, but I just do not like. I don't like that young Gohan sounds like a girl. When
I don't like
the originals. Except people say, "Oh, he sounds like a raspy girl." I don't know. It's like a boy, like a teenage boy.
I really liked it. I don't know if it's because I grew up with it, but
yeah, I like the old Gohan.
I think he sounded like a man. Like I use mods to replace the voices of the characters in some Dragon Ball games, like the new ones, because I want the old voices back.
That was like Krillin. That was like Krillin's voice in Dragon Ball Z, the original dub. He sounded older than Goku, but in the OG Dragon Ball, he sounded completely different.
Not even thank you, Goku. How are you, Goku?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Hey, Goku.
I remember that Krillin.
Sounded like Toad.
Hey, Goku.
It's kind of hard to remember.
Krillin used to look
Mondo cool, guys.
when he first appeared. He looked
Mondo
like a Jobber
cool,
character.
boys.
Krillin was
He's
like
one of those characters that you get introduced just to kind of lose instantly or something. But then, you can tell over time in Dragon Ball his design changed from like a main character.
Yeah,
he was a little more fatty when he first showed up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Anyways, so what have you been playing lately?
Morrowind. That's it.
Weirdo. That's it.
What have you been
That's
playing?
all. What have you
Damn,
been
bro.
playing?
So I got my PS5 a few weeks ago, and I'm really happy with it.
Oh, I'm on the hunt for one right now.
Okay.
Are
Hey,
you?
where do you
They're
live? So I can
out there.
I got a thing if you want it
Oh yeah, send it.
for
Send it.
finding a PS5.
So
It's called OctoShop.
Hey, where do you guys live? Just so I can
Oh, okay. Let me
Wanna-
just give you my address.
wanna-
It's just,
yeah.
anyways,
Which
so
room do you guys keep your PS5s in? Just curious.
The one where I take a shit.
Okay,
his
well,
bedroom.
Yeah.
well, you don't tempt me, okay?
they've got a
So
guide
I-
on
I-
their stuff.
I've been playing Demon Souls. It's really good. Blue Point pretty much knocked it out of the park when it comes to aesthetics. I like there's some quality of life stuff they changed. It's really nice. They did some music changes, which is really nice too.
I don't like some of the music changes.
I like what they did for Maiden Estrella. That's a really nice one.
I mean, it's nice that it upticks.
Yeah.
Though that can get kind of wonky sometimes, especially if
what do
you
you
already know how to well, the way that it upticks when you're fighting Garl Vinland, it's cool. It's a cool
Yeah.
thing to do to implement.
I
I'm fine
think
with that.
it sounds nice, but it's also such an uneventful fight that it doesn't need to get that.
Yeah. There's that. Also, it's the fact that you're likely never gonna hear it if you're a returning player, because
You can
if
just
you
go
know
and
that,
kill her.
yeah, if you well, there's that also. If you know Garl Vinland's strat, you just parry him and just destroy him.
Yeah.
You parry him, and destroy him, and the fight's over
Oh, yeah,
before the
it's
music
easy.
has time to uptick. So it's you kind of lose some of that.
That's the thing about Demon Souls, though, is that a lot of the fights are kind of puzzle fights. If you can find the gimmick of the boss, you win. Like Flame Lurker to Magic. Dragon God is still disappointing.
Dragon God is what he is.
I love how they in the trailer for the remaster too. They made him seem really hyped up. got people thinking that they were going to do something different with it.
They didn't. They literally
No,
just copied the code over.
Oh, yeah, it's the exact same
from
thing.
the previous game.
Yeah.
For all of it. So it's like, yeah, it's whatever.
It's nice playing it in 60 FPS.
It
It's
does
really
look nice.
new. The new parry and backstab animations are so good.
They
Like
make
it makes
for
you,
me.
yeah, it makes you want to use all the weapons in the game. Like even the hands of God are ridiculously good now for some reason.
I need to get back in and get that scraping spear. You know, go.
Yeah, I made the mistake of accidentally consuming that soul at the beginning, so I can't get it now. But whatever, it's a good game. I'm going through my second run soon. I'm probably just gonna do a faith build or something like that because there's actually a lot of cool stuff you can do in that game.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping. Yeah, I'm really hoping
Get it.
that Land of the Giants is going to be DLC. Maybe.
Maybe if From Soft works with them on it, but it depends. They said they weren't going to do it because they
DLC is just gonna be
apprehensive
Dark
about
Souls.
Yeah, it's just going to be Dark Souls. Though, given if they work off of the the concept arts and stuff for it, it'll basically be Dark Souls because the Painted World of Ariamis, it was basically building off of the previous designs.
Well, there is actually coded like and even like rigged models of enemies that people have recreated that whole place in a way.
Yeah, I've seen some of the footage of that. It's cool.
Yeah. What else? I've been playing some of the new Call of Duty. I like the campaign. It's pretty cool. It's like Black Ops. It's the same idea. There's a lot of weird, crazy CIA mind control shit. The multiplayer isn't as good as Modern Warfare, but Modern Warfare doesn't have a PS5 version yet, so there's no point in playing it.
So like,
You
download everything, so it takes up your entire hard drive.
Oh god, yeah, it's terrible. It's still extremely optimized. At least, so what Black Ops Cold War did is they actually optimized the download files, so you don't have to re-download everything over and over again. So like I had originally moved. I have a 5 terabyte external hard drive that I put all my PS4 games on. I just have it plugged into my PS5, and trying to run, for whatever reason, trying to run Modern Warfare from the hard drive on my PS5, I was actually having problems, and I don't know why.
That's so weird.
And this is a game that came out like 2 years ago. It shouldn't be having problems like that, but and they still couldn't optimize the file size for PS4. So basically, everybody who buys it on PS4 and downloads it, even if they have like one game on there only, and they have the base 500 gigabyte hard drive, it's not. The game doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But
Man, I love when they
You can't even like a
I love it when
PS5.
they
Can't even
try
extend
to
over.
advertise file size like it's some fucking big fucking thing when it's just them being fucking too lazy to
it's them being
optimize it.
stupid. So here's the other big problem: is when Warzone came out, they're like, okay, let's tie Warzone progression to multiplayer progression. So now you can't uninstall Warzone, which is the worst idea I've ever heard. Like I was playing multiplayer and I'm like, all right, I don't care about Warzone. I'm gonna free up some space. You can't uninstall it.
Nope.
It's just always, even though it's a free application, you can just download anytime you want. If you have the game, it's bound to your multiplayer download file, which is complete trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting back to you on that PS5 thing, Brian. And for anybody watching, you can use OctoShop as like a Chrome extension, and it'll notify you. You have to
Hey,
set it
wait
up.
a minute.
Tomorrow,
We
Octoshop
didn't
gets
pay
shot.
for this sponsorship. What are you doing?
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
We get
You
sponsors.
just killed all of our potential commercial viability.
Monster Energy, your Monster Energy Ultra Paradise energy drink. It's good. Sponsor the podcast, please.
I looked it up on I looked up PlayStation 5 and my shit, and it took me to CVS. 5 sugar-free gum. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Well, if you go on Amazon and try to look up PlayStation
So how-
5, it'll take you to
We'll
everything.
set this up after the
PlayStation 5.
podcast.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look up a video on how to do it. It's not annoying. You know, like
Yeah.
immediately. Yeah. Getting a PS5 is hell still.
Oh, yeah, so I was-
years after.
But man,
I,
I
would-
tell
yeah,
you,
I knew it was going to be this way because like it's time is different. With COVID and they're not producing as many stuff as many copies, and with with just everything on the world. Plus, this is like the most people have ever been in the gaming, like ever.
Gaming.
People, it's in high demand, and it's probably not going to change until like the end of this year or whenever COVID dies down, which is to the end of this year.
Well, I mean, we hope the end of this year.
Right.
I guess we'll see. But
well, you still got to bend over to the government regardless. But that's another topic for another day.
it still perplexes me that a console with no games could sell so many units and be so out of stock.
And you got Demon Souls.
Like
You want to
said,
know
a
why?
console-
No. Listen, it's not even that. It's not even the reason why it's sold out. Isn't because people are running over each other to get it to play games. It's because there's assholes who know that when something becomes hard to find, somebody will buy it scalped. So they buy all these things and resell them. Not because
That's another thing, yeah.
it's not because people are excited for the system. It's because it's something that they don't have and that they really want and that nobody else has. That's it. It's human greed.
Yeah,
Literally
and,
all it is.
and then what's gonna happen is like they don't like Sony does like they act like they care. Like Sony and Microsoft, they act like they care about like scalpers. They don't really care about scalpers because they make money either way. Like no matter what, they're gonna make that
that's the other problem, though. I found out that it costs them more to make the PS5 than it does to sell them because of the
that's what I was saying. Like
amount
they need software sales, right? Well, they're gonna notice when software sales aren't as high as they like could be because there's not a bunch of PS5s that are actually activated that are the same amount of that are bought.
pretty much relying on peripherals now.
Yeah.
And Sony obviously has their hands in every media market ever.
And see,
So much money for them to make, and now they're not even properly making money off of them because some asshole set up a botnet. And the retail stores, for whatever reason, have noticed this. They know this, but they haven't updated their security at all. So people
Because they don't care. They make money. They don't care. All they care about is getting the sale. They don't care if you wipe your ass with it or whatever. Someone can buy a PS5 and destroy it right in front of them. I don't give a fuck. Because they're making money.
Exactly.
And until it starts affecting them, which I feel like Sony and Microsoft. I don't know what power they have, but I feel like Sony and Microsoft, when they start seeing that software sales are not as they hope to be, I'm not saying it'll be that drastic. When they start seeing that, they're like, maybe we should do something about this. And they're probably going to contact a lot of the retailers and like tell them, hey, you need to fix this. What honestly should happen, and I understand this is, I don't know, like I think retailer sites should honestly make it where like something like this happens, like a PS5 or something. Let's say eBay, they have it to where you can only sell it at MSRP at least for the first year, so no one can really like.
That's the problem with eBay is that you can either sell it as is, like full price, whatever. You can sell it, or you can start a bid war, and people are allowed to bid however much they want as long as it's above the minimum. So somebody can. I saw a PS5 on there that was going for like $17,000 Canadian, and I'm thinking, who the hell is gonna buy it? I seen an article of this dude or whatever, an article something, and he's like, I have 70 PS5s or something like that. I can't sell any of them because nobody's buying them. I'm like, you made a giant throne of PS5s, you sat on them, and you basically showed the world how awesome you are. And now, of course, nobody's going to buy your $10,000 PS5.
Yeah.
Go away.
I mean, the console's essentially a fucking another PS4 right now.
Pretty much.
Payment of a house.
And then I hate people who are like, oh, well, they gotta feed their family. Well, if you can buy 50 PS5s, you can feed your fucking family, dude.
Yeah. If you manage to buy a skid of PS5s and then talk about how, oh man, fuck the rich, you're part of the problem, dude.
They're like, oh, fuck your feelings. I gotta feed my family. Bro. Well, who we feeding? Who?
Yeah.
Giant?
What? Did you think that you would get guaranteed sales, buddy?
Yeah, like,
Great. Now you've got a room full of of PS5s and a starving child.
And they got people robbing. People are looking like when people hold those pictures, they look them up and they rob.
Yeah.
It takes another degree of stupidity to fucking post a picture of your like room of PS5s.
People are stealing them from trucks now. That's how desperate these people are.
Yeah. Okay, I was still gonna order it from Walmart because of that. Because they had to deliver. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna steal my fucking thing. And they did. Luckily, I was lucky because my grandma was home. When I was in college. She was home, and she was right. She had just got home right when they showed up and delivered it, so I didn't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, there's another degree of like anxiety when you like actually like buy it online, where you just have to hope that the like the person who's delivering it doesn't just steal it.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah. A lot that happens.
Yeah.
But back to the website thing though, like they should implement a thing where if the price of something that they're selling is over like $500, you have to answer a CAPTCHA to buy anything, because you don't have to do that. You don't even have to do that now.
See, I swear one of them made me do like a CAPTCHA. Not a CAPTCHA, but it was something I had to do.
But the problem is some of the CAPTCHAs they have are the bots can actually solve them.
They have bots that can get around them.
Yeah.
Huh, that's kind of cool.
See, the only reason why I got a PS5
Like
was
in a
because
bad way, though.
the only reason why I got a PS5 is because I freaking like I had it in my cart in Walmart, and this was like after 3 tries I put it in my cart, and I got basically right when they were to like buy it at that moment.
Yeah, I ended up getting mine from StockX. It's like eBay but better.
I just wanted.
They have they have their own facilities, and they act as like a middleman essentially, where the item comes to them. Yeah. No, the item comes. Well, you know how a lot of people were getting boxes of rocks instead of.
Oh yeah. I was getting that shit too.
So like they get the item to their facility and they verify it and they check it out and make sure it's all good and then they send it to you. It's pretty good.
I just wanted to play Bugsnax.
What's next?
Too bad, boy.
I can't. I can't play Bugsnax.
Yeah, I
Let's
can
play
play
Battle Rap on 60 FPS.
I'm laughing at you. You
I
can't
can
hear
play-
it, but I am.
What do you mean you're laughing at me? What the fuck does that mean?
When I get a
I'm
PS5,
laughing, but I keep
maybe
muting my
I'll
mic.
actually
I'm
insert the
laughing.
Yakuza 7 disc I have into something. You know, like
I haven't even used the disk drive yet. It's a funny thing.
I was gonna replay Yakuza 7 on the with the PS5 upgrade, and then I learned that the saves don't transfer, and then I was dejected.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, so I actually have this problem right now. I have this issue right now with Crash 4. I saw an update, and with the way they want you to like get the saves is like through the PS4 cloud, right? And I had the stuff like on the PS4 cloud, where I had my save on there, but for some reason it was not getting my save, and so I just said fuck it. And I haven't played a game in a while, so I might as well start a new game anyway. So I just started a new game.
Yeah, I had to do that with Ghost of Tsushima. No new game plus for me.
Yeah,
My
they
entire
just
file.
at this point, I just have to look at it like that. I guess I just won't play these games in a while and just wait till the PS5 upgrade. I can actually tell the difference though. Like it's not super big, you know, but like I can tell.
There's
like,
some games really did well. Like Ghost of Tsushima, for example, is in like 4K 60.
Yeah, I know that's like
Yeah.
big upgrade.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it was the PS4 was fucking dying trying to run that.
Actually, I was running it. I was running it pretty well on my base PS4 from launch.
Yeah, it ran okay. It's just that PS5 version just looks better. So
It also runs at 60. So
yeah.
I was talking to my brother about this the other day though, because we were discussing like, because he's a big Souls player too, and I was like, oh, do you think that they're gonna at least give Bloodborne a PS5 port? And we watched the video of Bloodborne in 60 FPS, and it's like lightning fast. Nobody would be able to play that game at 60 because of how fast paced that game is. I don't know if it would work, honestly.
Mitchell would.
Mhm.
Mitchell
Yeah,
will find a way.
They're still they're gonna make a thing for it. They're
better.
going to.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm
they
surprised
made
that-
it for Demon Souls, and if you watch any of Blue Point's like videos on like their making of the Demon Souls like remake, I mean, a majority of it is just them like just fucking beating off over Bloodborne. Like
Yeah, and
Bloodborne
it's
is
such
like
an iconic PS4 game. That
Well,
I'm
it's-
surprised that it didn't even get.
well, you see, the reason it didn't get a patch is because they're gonna make something like a remastered or something.
Now the
They're
question is,
gonna cash in on that money. They're gonna cash
Oh,
in on it.
Oh, people will. I will too. I'll simp for it. I don't care.
Now the
Give me some
question
Souls.
is, what will come first, that or their Metal Gear Solid remake that apparently?
It may not be
Oh,
Blue Point
no,
that makes
Bloodborne's
it.
gonna happen first because Bloodborne has an actual has everything there already. They just have to upgrade it. That Blue
They
Point
could probably devote like a
Metal
side
Gear.
team to it or something. It depends.
That's
I
gonna
don't know.
take a while too because they might have to pull assets from Twin Snakes, which is gonna be hard because Nintendo owns that. I think.
They probably just make. Games.
They probably just make their own new assets.
I feel like they're gonna like. You think they'll like change the game and make it like fully third person, like completely.
Oh, you
remake
like
it.
Metal Gear
Like
Solid 5?
MGS5?
No,
Like
that
three,
I don't think
three.
that'll work. Well,
Like
I don't
three.
think that'll work because the environments are so different. The entirety of Metal Gear Solid
Yeah.
1 takes place in a base.
Yeah,
Metal
What
Gear
they
Solid
what they would probably do if they did that is just redesign the entire game around it.
Yeah, and even at the beginning, Metal Gear Solid 3 didn't have the full proper third person. It was only until Subsistence
yeah.
that the camera got fixed because it was really hard to play that game with the base camera.
God.
'Cause you couldn't see
I'm
anything.
glad I played Subsistence.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
I
got it.
tried playing the original Metal Gear Solid 3, and I'm like
Yeah.
walking out in a big field, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting spotted by something 50 meters away from me. I can't
Yeah.
see them because they're all the way over there, and this map is
Yeah.
huge.
I got
Yeah, that's just
Subsistence.
awful.
I got the Ape Escape demo with the.
Oh,
Ape
yeah.
Escape. Yeah.
There's a mini game in it, I think, where you.
I love the ending of that, where he understands him. He's like, farewell, Snake. He just kind of walk off in like this badass kind of like 80s movie ending type feel.
That's what we need is another Ape Escape. Actually, I'll play that.
Not happening now thanks to Japan Studios being shut down. Okay, kiss that. Unless Blue Point is really dedicated, you can kiss that Legend of Dragoon remake that was rumored goodbye too.
I can see Blue Point getting a lot of work if things go right because
Well, the Demon Souls remake was really their
Yeah,
Sony wall pushing.
they did Shadow of the Colossus too. That kicked ass. Like
Oh yeah, that was actually good.
they're just
That
good.
game is
I remember-
fucking like, amazing.
I don't
And the
remember
best
where-
part about Blue Point is it's not like the studio that did Dark Souls where they took some stuff and made it shinier and in a lot of cases shittier. They're actually everybody who works there is actually fans of the whole thing. So like they added stuff that fans would like the Penetrator armor secret. And they even did in Shadow of the Colossus where remember that whole rumor years ago that was like, oh, there's a door and you can get in it if you collect enough things. They actually added that to the remaster. So now you can go in and get a sword. Like they actually enjoy the IP, which is I think why they're so good at what they do. Unlike most studios who remaster shit for money.
That's true.
I remember hearing. That they were going to be given more free reign to like do stuff from now on after the Demon Souls remakes. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. I mean, they've already proven themselves, in my opinion.
We'll have to see what they're gonna do after this.
I think if they did Metal Gear Solid, that's probably honestly, it's probably the fucking harder one because
Honestly, screw Metal Gear Solid. Give me Metal Gear remakes.
Oh yes, dude. I was like, in the fucking rare world. All right, the Metal Gear actually continued. I think after 5, we would have likely gotten a Gear remake.
Yeah.
But okay, I have a question though. Like, I know like some of the story. I know like what happens to Snake and everything after 4. I know like revengeance happens. But like, where would they go after 5? Like, I know if 5, the movie that World War 5 actually got completed, like fully completed. and
Yeah.
not like that.
Chapter 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, where do you think they could go from that?
So this is what I've always had in my head. So there's a lot of weird story crap that happens in 5 that Kojima tries to tie it all together, or whoever took over the writing tries to like tie it all together and be like, oh, this is the story of the not real big boss from Metal Gear, and you play as him, Venom Snake. And I think the idea is that it goes right into Mother Base when in the original game, and you play as Solid Snake, and you go in and you kill that big boss. But then there's like a scene. Somebody showed me this thing. It's like fanfic. It's kind of weird, but essentially, Quiet stays with Venom Snake the whole time, and she's with him like when he dies, and they like show a scene where he's dying, and he sees her, and I'm like, okay, I guess they could tie it in, but Kojima's not with Konami anymore, so
Yeah.
the writing's probably going to be less convoluted if they decided to do it. It might be just like a full like shot-for-shot remake with nice graphics or something.
I've noticed Konami in general they've been trying to learn from the Cap God era. We have all this stuff coming out now, thanks to Capcom actually listening to fans like Ghost and Goblins, Mega Man 11, Street Fighter 5 getting fixed, Monster Hunter, Devil May Cry 5. Like, yeah, they seem to be trying to take it. I see them doing that with stuff like with their IPs like Castlevania. But they're not a new game yet, but they seem to be wanting to like go back into that. They kind of fucked with Contra. So the funny thing about that Contra game that came out, it was apparently it was actually supposed to be released on the 360.
Oh,
But
that,
it was like,
that,
yeah,
like, that twin stick shooter thing.
yeah.
Ugh, yeah.
But it didn't. It never got released, and so it just like kind of like shit out. No, I mean like on the three. It was supposed to be for the 360. Like,
Oh,
the game was like finished for a while. They just never released it for
That's
some
why it
reason.
looks the way it does.
Yeah.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, I watched the movie.
How was that?
Oh, it's
How was that movie?
It's worse than I thought it was. So basically, it's another, Paul W.S. Anderson movie where he casts his wife as like the most overpowered thing ever. She's an Army Ranger, which is already hard to believe. And then she's also the best Army Ranger.
Oh, that?
Yeah, and they get stuck in Monster Hunter World, and they're messing around, and basically it turns into like Michael Bay Transformers after a while, where they fight a Rathalos at the end, and they don't bother to take any of like the lore or anything really from Monster Hunter.
As we expected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, they do kind of, and they even get stuff wrong. They're like, it's weak when it's breathing fire, and I'm like, no, it's not. What? And they basically they just shoot the dragons with guns and win. That's it.
Hooray!
What
It's
a
a
good movie.
It's a fucking travesty, dude. Honestly, imagine taking an IP that has like, it's a pretty cult following, and there's a lot of people love about it, and there's some lore and stuff like that, and there's interesting ways they could have done the fights, where they're like, okay, we have to come up with a plan or something like that, or prep for it, which they kind of do, but not really. Instead, it's just shoot it with gun, U.S. military win. That's it.
It just felt one of those movies like, oh god, this thing came to the real world.
What's that Death Note? What's that Death Note? Next.
Netflix
thing
Death
coming?
Note.
But it's being made, but we don't know when it's coming.
Hey, you know
I'm
what?
Excited.
The
I'm
only good
ecstatic.
thing about that movie is Ryuk. That's it.
Yeah, wonderful.
I think that's the
But they
perfect
fucked his
cast.
character.
But oh yeah, they also did fuck his character up. They did.
Yeah,
straight
they
up
did.
that.
And
Yeah.
They made him like way too fucking involved or invested in what the fuck's going on. Like
Yeah, and which he's not supposed to be.
he's just supposed to be like a watcher. Like he's just watching.
But he's like, if you do that, that's
Like,
a bad idea. You shouldn't do that.
like you're
He
a
would
stupid
never-
fucking poopy head. Fuck you.
I would never say that. I
Have you went down the rabbit hole of Death Note adaptations before?
There's a lot.
I actually watched the original Japanese movies.
I watched the original.
else-
There's a lot of TV series, like they do like Death Note J dramas and K dramas like every fucking year pretty much, and
What?
like they're really common. Like there's a lot of them for some reason.
That's bizarre.
Yeah,
I
like,
didn't even know
it's-
that.
It's fucking bizarre too because like Netflix Death Note isn't even the fucking worst one. There's like K drama series that are worse. Like
I still believe that those would at least be a bit more faithful to the
No.
source material.
no,
Really?
no, they're completely different.
Well, I'm sure a lot of them are doing their own thing. Death Note's really branched off. A lot of it's,
Yeah, like
live action
it-
adaptations. Ever
it's
since
like-
the first few. Even the
they
first
try to
few
do their
were
own
like,
thing with the story, but like it's always shit.
even the
like-
first few went their own way. Like I think the first movie ended a different way.
Went their own ninja way.
Yeah, did
Yeah.
their own Nindo. Their own Nindo.
My own ninja way.
And like, it's weird too because I was watching because I never read the manga. I've only seen the anime, right? And like it was like an entire video going over every adaptation, and it's interesting because the anime being accurate is actually a misconception. There is a lot it's the most accurate adaptation, but there is a lot of like minute details that they add and take away and shit that like actually like change it like pretty hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting. Like,
I gotta read.
I'll have to
that.
show you the K drama series after.
I've had
but,
the,
like-
Yeah, you'll have to send me that. I know. Actually, I was scrolling through the new stuff on Netflix, and they actually put some stage plays on, like Japanese stage plays. I'm like, that's. I'll watch them, but I'm gonna laugh at them the whole time because they're shit. Like there's the Nier Automata one
Oh god.
where it's crucial to the story, so you have
Yeah.
to know what happens in it. And
There's this fucking Japanese boy screeching and shit.
yeah, and a bunch of people fall over.
Yeah.
So they do that with Kingdom Hearts. Why do I've noticed that it's like I guess it's I want to call it a Japan thing. I noticed why do they do that? Like they have these game series like that, and then they'll have like this musical that ties into it. You have to watch the musical. I know we're probably to advertise the musical. Everyone go in there, sure, but like not everybody over here, you know.
Well, I know there's a lot of their media in general is rooted in stage plays. Even the structure of their animes, the fact that there's like people don't really understand why in anime there's always an aside where a character kind of exposes on everybody for a few minutes. That's because that's what happens in stage plays, and they kind of took that over and adapted it into their media.
You can definitely tell. Like
It's still a big part of their media culture from what I can tell. Like there's a Gundam 00 stage play where it's really goofy looking. I'll show it to you afterwards, but they're in these metal rigs, and they're supposed to be the Gundams, and they're just like they're driving these like metal rigs around stage, and it looks it's so goofy looking.
I need to
And
see
they're
that.
and instead of like you know how Gundams have beam sabers and stuff.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm.
there's scenes where they pull out beam sabers, but it's like lightsabers in the pilot's hands, and they're fighting each other on these
Okay.
giant like scaffolds with wheels, and the lights are flashing. It's really goofy. I don't know why people enjoy that when you could just watch an anime and be like, yeah, I get it.
maybe it's funny to laugh at. But you were talking about like the way they like write stuff. I've noticed that like I feel like it's like different cultures have like different ways of writing different like stories. Like
Oh, of course.
I know the more I look
Oh,
at
yeah.
like a lot of Japanese stuff, like of course a lot of it's not. I don't want to generalize it. A lot of it is pretty different, but there's definitely like some similar kind of structures, some similar setup. That's not a bad thing. It's just how like American, you know, we're like in America we're taught like a certain way to write, right? And our stories are always written in a certain way, like in a certain style too. That's how it is. So it's kind of interesting, like seeing that.
Yeah, there's different cultural roots for how different cultures write stories.
Like you know, like for
Yeah.
us, I guess to us, we take a lot from America. We take a lot from our history, or
Well, specifically, we would take a lot from the, the ancient fucking, Western.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, ways of writing. Meanwhile, Eastern, well, take it from more from Eastern. Though also there's a lot of, crossing because the world's more global now. So.
Yep. And I'm sure like you're studying like German like film stuff now. You can kind of see like how they do certain stories as opposed to like a more Eastern way of doing it.
Oh yeah, I mean there's definitely differences there. But yeah, I mean, anime's the best. Anime's the supreme form.
It is.
Nothing's better.
Yep.
Fuck
I
that
like
Greek
it.
shit.
I like anime.
Yep.
Anime!
Manga.
Gaming!
Gaiman.
J-Rock.
Suck a gun!
Gilgamesh.
Garugamesh.
Well,
Garugamesh.
Well,
Yeah.
do we
Roy.
have anything else to talk about?
I took a massive shit today.
That's really hard.
let's get. That's a good topic. Let's get into the consistency of that. Don't.
Yeah.
How big was your shit and what did it smell like?
It's been like yellowish brown for like
Are you
weeks
doing
now.
it anyways? Okay.
Poop like 6 times a day.
Hey,
I don't
you
know
asked.
why.
That was your fault.
That is
Yeah,
my
you
fault.
did ask.
I gotta take fault for that.
And I'm not
Yeah.
lying. It isn't a joke. I do poop like 6 times a day.
Apologize,
I don't know why.
whoever's listening to this.
I don't. Screw you. You enjoy my poop.
Yep.
You enjoy my poop. That'll be the fucking title of the episode.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
Oh, hell yeah.
They'll have to wait till the very end to get the context. It's how we bait people to listening to this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, or an hour 20. Yes, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got something else to say.
What else? You say you got something else to say, now you're pondering.
Apparently not.
I kind of forgot when I was like thinking about it. I had it in my mind, and then I said I had something else to say, and then it left my mind.
All right.
Yeah,
So to end it, let's just plug our.
Wait, I remember.
What?
I remember. Okay, it was. I forgot again.
Okay.
Damn.
All right,
Okay,
so,
Give me a
Okay.
second.
Bed, staring at the ceiling.
Okay,
man.
let's follow one track of mine. Okay, so where can people find your stuff, Brian?
On Twitter and Twitch, at Shinchie56798, and then Shinchie, it's Shin_Chie2 on Twitch. That's where
right.
I normally am.
And Jay, where can people find you?
People can find me on Twitter, JBlast99. You can find me on YouTube, JBlast Network, wrapping up the Tony Hawk game reviews on there. Oh no, I remember now. I remember. I'm going to talk about Tony Hawk. Why can't people notice Tony Hawk? I see every day people look at this, go and see this man in real life, and they don't know who he is. Who are these?
Because he's a nobody. Moving on.
He's a white guy.
He's not a
Nobody knows who he looks like anymore.
No, he's not a nobody.
Okay, we can pick him out because we know we're part of the generation. The last generation. It's the last generation of people who know what Tony Hawk looks like. He's dead. It's over. Anyways,
Yeah, he died like yesterday. Yeah.
That's where you can find Jay's stuff. Where can people find your stuff, Mitchell?
huh?
Tony Hawk Twitter account.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Tony Hawk.
Not that. No. At Mr. Dark Souls guy on Twitter. That's it.
I wonder if he likes Dark Souls.
I wonder. Oh, man.
Where can people find you? Where can people find you, Caden?
Oh well, nowhere yet. So sorry, you'll have to wait to
They
hear.
can find him
Yeah,
back on
Nobody wants to see you anyway.
I'll make a poop website at some point and we can plug it here.
You can find me fucking on Instagram at ShredFoxYT, or you can find me on
Is it like a
YouTube.
furry count?
It's a bumper guy.
Yeah, find him on
that's
YouTube
my-
at H Bomber guy.
Yeah.
No,
YouTube.
Oh, don't! I'm gonna get Discord messages again. I'm gonna have to change my name again. Okay. Quick story before we end this. So back in 2016, I started interacting with these idiots under the name Bomber Guy, and I had no idea who H Bomber Guy was. I didn't know he had a following. I didn't even know he existed until what's his EFAT put out that video, that like 12-year-long video of him criticizing his Dark Souls review. And I was like, who's this H Bomber? Oh, and I got really like pissed off because this guy had like a bunch of subscribers and nobody knew who I was. So then, like a year later, I get a random slew of Discord messages from angry people that were like, "Hey, yeah, H Bomber Guy, you suck ass. I hate you." And I'm like, "How did you get this handle?" And I realized that I was in the Berserk Discord, and some people thought that I was H Bomber Guy, so they were messaging me, and I'm like, "No, that's not me." So I changed my name, and then I just recently changed it back because I'm taking it back, motherfucker.
It's too late.
Hey,
Now
look,
you two are one and the same.
And there's a guy I didn't know about called J Blast, and I didn't know about him until I put out my first video, and I looked at my channel name, and I see I'm J Blast Network. He's just J Blast, and he like makes like food videos, like mukbangs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I understand.
I'm the only one
It
with
is
my
what it
name,
is.
except for on.
Yeah, you have a pretty unique one.
There was one platform, I can't remember where, but they took my name, and that's the only time that someone used my name.
Yeah,
How
so
did they come up with that?
I rebranded my stuff outside of Discord to Shred Fox, and even then, like I go and I I literally go through all the channels I can find on YouTube with even that name in the title, and the only one I could find was a channel with 4 subscribers, so I think I'm good. So
Yeah.
if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is ShredFoxYT, and I pretty much just post like Gunpla and model kit building stuff on there because I don't know how to do anything else because I'm an idiot.
And then you're also Mike and Melissa.
Yeah. Also, if you guys want to watch the hit special, Mike and Melissa,
Don't
Mike
get in the
was-
way.
yeah, Mike's character is actually modeled after me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Anyways, this has been Staring at the Ceiling. I hope you're.
I hope you're in bed, baby.
I hope you're in the. I really do hope that you're in the bed.
I'm ending it. I'm ending it. It's over. It's over.
Oh no! I remember now.
Okay, well, there was that.